Hello, and welcome back to Women for Wealth. So today we're back to more of the standard format. I've got notes, I've got a topic. The last couple have been a little shorter, a little more off the cuff, a little more timely as to what was taking place. And I guess this is somewhat too. So what's this video? This video is how can you do Christmas while staying on your plan for becoming wealthy without being a bah humbug. Christmas comes every December, every year. We all want to enjoy the holiday season. It's festive, it's fun, you're with family. And the last thing you want to do is be stressing about money. So today's around October 7th or 8th. Now's when you need to start thinking about Christmas. So you've got the bulk of the month of October, you've got November, and then you've got most of December to plan for Christmas. So start now. So what's the first thing you should do to pay for Christmas without breaking the bank? You need to set a budget. You need to know how much you can spend. So let's talk about budgeting. So budgeting is something that we've talked about many times on this channel. You need to think about what you're willing to spend that, you're probably going to be reducing the amount you're investing to be able to afford Christmas. So your Christmas budget should include things like gifts, decorations, food, any activities you plan on doing. Write everything down. Think about, okay, what do I want to do this Christmas season? What am I going to have to buy? Write it down. Put a dollar amount beside it. Figure out, how much it's going to cost you to do Christmas. Create a gift list. This is something that I used to do. Now, so when you have a family, it's not just husband, wife, kids, we've got that, but it's parents and in-laws and then siblings and cousins and nieces and nephews. And before long, my list got to 21 people. Now, if you spend a small amount on 21 people, that's a large amount of money. So I had to budget. Okay, how much money do I have to spend on Christmas? I need to divide that by 21. That gives me this much money per person. What can I buy or what can I make for this person for that dollar amount? And then you start, putting a list together. Prioritize the list. Put your kids first, put your spouse first. Siblings, maybe not as much. I don't know how your situation is, but my situation at this point, so we do Christmas totally different than we used to. Now we don't do the family and in-law thing at Christmas. All of our kids are at their significant others' families. So we don't have kids at Christmas. So it's just me and Thomas and our 4 dogs. Honestly, we're thinking about not doing Christmas this year. We're thinking about skipping putting up a tree. And instead, it's just going to be me and Thomas. And we're thinking about maybe going on a cruise. I don't know. We'll see. But taking that Christmas money that I set aside in my budget and using it toward a cruise. Sounds like a good idea to me. Let me know what you think. Would you do a Christmas cruise or not? So as you put this list together and you're prioritizing it, consider what you can do outside of just buying a gift, outside of buying a piece of something that's going to sit on a shelf or maybe be a piece of clothing they're going to wear once or twice. What else can you do for this person? Focus on, can you make them a handmade gift? Is it somebody that likes to bake? Could you put together a baking kit with a recipe that's really nice and give that to them? Would they enjoy that more because they get to enjoy their hobby? I love gardening gifts because I love to garden. Heather's Greenhouse channel, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. But honestly, I love to garden. I love gardening gifts. Seeds are cheap. Buy me some seeds. I don't need much to become happy. And I guarantee a lot of adults are that way too. A lot of adults do not need materialistic, high cost gifts. They're more into experiences. What can we maybe do together? What can we spend time doing together? Maybe instead of buying a gift, you say, okay, we're going to do this experience together. One of the things that we did last year is I took my dad my youngest son and his significant other, and we went to a light show at the local zoo. And it was a lot of fun. It really was. Now, I did get each of them some small, thoughtful gift that they had to unwrap on Christmas Day, but the experience was really the gift, and everybody had a great time and enjoyed it and loved it. Consider writing a heartfelt card, especially to moms and grandmas. Man, they love that stuff. They love to hear you tell stories about things that you remember that you did with them when you were growing up. So, think about that. Think about writing a handwritten, heartfelt gift. Or, it could be a card, it could be a piece of artwork that you make for them. There's so many things that you can do that people would be grateful for that don't cost a lot of money, but it's more your time and your effort. Another thing you can do is start early and shop smart. So we're going to talk shopping because a lot of people do shop for Christmas gifts. The earlier you start, the better. Look for sales. You know, Google is a great tool. Google it. Say, hey, Google, when's the best month to buy XYZ if you know what you're going to buy? I would always get the brand new grill for my husband or whatever in the season in the fall, get it for him for Christmas. Most of the time, we don't grill out until springtime. So, but I can say he has grilled out on New Year's Day before. If the weather's nice, he's going to be grilling. So it's not like, I get him a nice grill and grill set to go with it or something like that. And he can't use it for months and months and it just sits there. No, he tends to use it. So, but that's just one example of something that you can buy off season that someone would appreciate and use that you can save money on if you're just mindful of it. Just think about it. Look for deals in November. I think Amazon Prime Day has a lot of deals. There's can't think of his name and I wish I could because I'd love to link his video below. But the deal guy, he will tell you, what to buy this month from Costco or what to buy this month from Sam's Club or what to buy this month from Aldi. And what he does is he gathers all the sales and he will actually go and buy some items and he will test them and he will rate them. And he'll tell you, hey, this is worth it or hey, this isn't worth it. He's been entertaining and funny. So that's something to check out. DIY gifts. So DIY can save a lot of money, but you also need to be mindful because let me tell you, I have fallen into the trap of buying arts and crafts material that sits on my shelf and has not been used. Thomas and I, back in April, we decided we were going to change our life. We were going to improve. We were going to do some things together, watch less TV, be more active, eat healthier, things like that. So one of the things we started doing together was we made homemade candles and homemade soaps. Now we had a great time and we did it probably 6, 8 times maybe. But then we just got to where we didn't do it anymore. So now I've got all this material for making candles and soaps that's just sitting on my shelf. So be mindful. Even with DIY, it can be something that you think, I'm going to enjoy this. I'm going to, buy enough so that I have spare. Maybe you'll enjoy it for a short period of time and then not get back to it. And then you've wasted that money because it's sitting on the shelf. You don't want to do that. So, homemade soap, homemade candles, those are easy. You can buy kits. And people will really enjoy those. And they'll like that you took the time to make it for them yourself. Baked goods. If you love to bake and you know how to make really good Christmas cookies or a cake, whatever your talent and skill is, if it's something that you can share with someone else as a gift, then you're able to save money. You're giving them your time, which is more valuable than whatever materialistic item you could buy. Another thing to think about is a photo album. So I don't have one here. They're actually on the bookshelf upstairs. But one of the things my husband does for me every year, and it's my favorite gift, he will go through all of the family photos we've taken for the year, and he will put together a photo album. It's an actual book. I think he gets it from Snapfish or Vistaprint. I'm not sure. He'll probably link it below for you. But it is an album. It is a physical book of pictures of things that the family has done throughout that year. And I've got, I don't know, maybe 12 of them by now. But they're my absolute favorite gift, and I always look forward to my picture book every year. And it's so much fun and so nostalgic to be able to pull out those books and go several years back and look, okay, what did we do that year? Oh, look, so and so's grown, or so and so's gained weight or lost weight. Or hey, I remember when we did that. That was a lot of fun. We should do that again. We should go camping at that particular state park again because we really had a lot of fun. And I'd like to, hike that particular trail again. Whatever it is. But get creative with your Christmas gifts. Don't just focus on buying something with a lot of money. Most people appreciate the time, the thought, the effort a lot more than just getting a materialistic thing, and they'll be like, "Oh, that's great." And a TV, for example, if you buy big, I don't even know what sizes they come in anymore, but if you buy somebody a big screen TV, they're going to be like, "Oh, this is great." And they're going to really appreciate it for about a week. And then, it's just going to become old hat. It's going to be normal life. But if you give something to somebody that you handmade and you hand wrapped and you personalized it, every single time they use it, they're going to think about you and it's going to be a positive memory. So keep that in mind. So, something else to think about again, instead of materialistic items, think about experiences you can do together. Free community events, driving around looking at Christmas lights. Love to do that every year with my husband. We'll pack up, throw all four dogs in the car, and we will just drive around and look at Christmas lights. There are a lot of free and low cost options out there. Just look for tree lighting, holiday markets, concerts. Spending quality time does not have to be expensive. One of the small towns near us, Camden, South Carolina, is very cute. We also have Ridgeway, South Carolina, which is really cute and quaint. They have a lot of local mom and pop type shops, and I love supporting those local shops. And they're just interesting. You get a different flair, you get a different flavor. So a lot of times my husband and I will just take a Saturday and we'll do a date day is what we call it. We'll just go walk around. Typically don't buy a lot, but we'll plan to have, lunch out or dinner out or something. And so we'll get a lot of steps in because we're walking all day. We're out in fresh air enjoying things. We'll get us a nice meal. And it's just a nice date day for us. And things like that are a much better way of using your time and your money than buying something materialistic. Another thing you can do to save money around the Christmas season is looking at rewards and cashback programs. So I'm not a proponent of credit cards at all or shopping apps, but used correctly, they can save you money. One of the things that I have done recently is I do have one emergency credit card. We use it for Amazon. It's an Amazon card. We only use it for Amazon. We have it on automatic payment, so 100% of anything that's on it every month gets paid off. We don't pay any interest, but we accumulate points, And so my husband was out visiting his mom a couple weeks ago, and she needed the little feet that goes up under furniture. I can't think of the name of them, but they're not expensive. And he'll probably link it down below for you. But he was able to go on to our Amazon account and actually buy those and have it delivered to his mom's house. Now, because we had points, it was free. So it didn't cost us anything, but she was over the moon ecstatic. She was so happy that he saw a need that she had and he immediately took care of it. And, With Amazon, next day it was at her house and she was able to put it on all of her furniture and she was just thrilled. So, you know, that's something to think about. Can you use points and can you use shopping apps to save money? Now, one thing to think about is as you do your budget, do you want to have a separate Christmas savings account? Do you want to have a separate account where money every month, whatever it can, 10 bucks a paycheck, 20 bucks a paycheck, whatever it is for you that will get you to your Christmas budget. I don't know what your Christmas budget is. I'm just saying that whatever that dollar amount is, it's easier every paycheck to take a small amount of money and put in a separate savings account to where when October rolls around every year, you've got the money, it's set aside. It wasn't a burden for you to put it there because it was a small amount that was taken out. You probably don't even notice it, and then you got that lump of cash sitting there waiting and ready for you for your Christmas shopping. So that's something else you could think of. All right, let's see. What else do I have in my notes? So that's actually the end of my ideas. If you have any other ideas on how to save money for Christmas or prepare for Christmas so that you can maintain your wealth journey, you can be wealthy and enjoy Christmas without being a bah humbug, leave them below. Let me know. Comment. Tell me, hey, I did this one year. I thought it was a great idea, or I did this DIY and somebody loved it. Maybe even take a picture if you've done a DIY and wrapped it up really pretty and really cute. Ideas for other people on the channel. Yeah, so this was how to pay for Christmas without breaking the bank. I hope it was helpful. I do hope that everyone is healthy and wealthy, and I wish you all the best. Until next time.